I do really like this Venom hat, but the problem with it is that when I turn here, it makes me look like I was this third eye. I look like Tien from Dragon Ball, but I'm not as cool as Tien. I mean, he can shoot, ki blast. I can't. I can just talk about dead things and that's about it. Hey up everybody, how are we doing? It's Tethysaurus Yorkshire here. So today I thought we'd do another bit of a break from the common names of the mosasaurs, and I thought I'd do another collection video. So we're going to go through a select few fossils of my collection. We'll go through them individually and I'll talk a bit about them. It should be a bit exciting. It's ammonite heavy, this one, really ammonite heavy, but there's a whole diversity of them. They're from the Jurassic mainly, but hey ho, let's crack into it. Hey! So first up, fossil up, I actually found a antique show about a year ago or so. Really cool fossil actually This is Cranosphinctites, and it's from the Upper Jurassic of Madagascar. Now, look at this beauty, Now, these ammonites, you typically get them, they're very common ammonites in fossil shops and such, and fossil shows. They go for decent prices, to be fair, for the size. But this guy, I bought him for a tenner, 10 quid, 20 bob. That's very good, that's brilliant. Absolute bargain, that. What was really good about this one is that, one, look at the size of it, it's massive, it's like, it's as big as my face, I should say. But this guy has several pathologies on him. Now, right here is a stretched area of the Ammonites ridges. And if you follow it along, there's another one just there. And if you follow it along again, there's another one here, and you follow it in, and there's stretched areas all along the interior of this ammonite. Now, what's probably happened here is that these ammonites have gone under some kind of individual stress or individual pressure or environmental pressure or resource pressure, and this has caused a pathology or a stretching in their shell when they're developing it. And this seems to have happened cyclically, so it's happened repeatedly over this ammonite's life, which is very unfortunate for him. Hope you get well soon. Oh, wait, no, he's a fossil, he's dead already. Never mind, but anyways, this was an absolutely fantastic fossil to find. If you get one of these ammonites and you find one of these ammonites, get hold of it, honestly, absolutely fantastic, especially the bargain I got it for, 10 quid, tenner, absolute tenner, that's beauty, that. But yeah, first fossil, and let's get on to the next one. Yay. Next up on the list is actually another ammonite, but this ammonite is again special, like the Cranosphinctites, and this is an Oxford, you heard me, Oxford Hildites. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. Now, when I bought this, it was listed as a Hildoceras, but it's not a Hildoceras, this is a Hildites. Now, why I can tell that is because of the ribbing on it. Now, if this is actually a Hildoceras, and I got proven wrong, then please prove me wrong. But from what I've seen, this is a Hildites, and it's from the Oxfordian of Oxford, which is weird. Yeah, it's very weird. But still, really cool fossil, really nice. Really nice colour, absolutely gorgeous. Really nice finish. It has some matrix on the back, but I mean, we all love a bit of Matrix, don't we? We all love a bit of Neo. Mr. Anderson, Mr. Ammonite. I'm hilarious, aren't I? Yeah, I'm not. Let's move on to the next fossil. Now, this one's a bit special for me because I bought it when me and Arlas were celebrating an anniversary. This is a piece of Triassic wood. Yep, Arizona Triassic wood. I forget the exact name of the actual tree that these come from. What's quite interesting, actually, however, is that some parts of the, excuse me, I just belched, but some parts of the, I'm guessing it's called the Arizona Triassic forest, is that these trees are slightly radioactive. Are you going to turn me into the Hulk? Or maybe like a mosasaur version of the Hulk. That'd be the Mulk. The Mulk. It just sounds like I'm saying milk with an accent. But yeah, this guy's got a nice, beautiful cut base, as you can see there, and it says an angle. So when you turn it, the nice polished area is going to be looking directly at you. Lovely interior in there as well, absolutely fantastic, absolutely gorgeous. What a fossil, what an absolute fossil. If you can get your hands on these fossils, please do, because they are absolutely fantastic. A lot of fossil wood a lot of it comes from Madagascar, but if you can get the Arizona stuff, you'll be right as rain there, and that is a quality piece, absolutely gorgeous. Next up we have an ammonite, yes, again, another ammonite, but we have an ammonite that is, let's just say, terrifying. He might not look terrifying now, but this guy is Lytoceras. Now, Lytoceras, as I like to call them, Lighties, These guys were top predator ammonites from the Jurassic. Now this one's from Gloucestershire and it's only partial one, it's only part of one. Yeah, this isn't the whole ammonite. This guy would have been a lot bigger and a lot meaner, a lot nastier. He wouldn't have been the best to get along with. You know, you couldn't take him down the pub and, you know, have a pint with him. This fella, we think, is actually responsible for a lot of bite marks on ammonites and probably belemnites as well. Belemnites seem to attack ammonites and each other. But this guy, his aperture would have been quite large, so that means they probably housed quite a large, devastating beak, which meant that if you were an ammonite during the Jurassic, particularly, you know, the Triassian, you would have been looking out for this fella. Obviously, this is incomplete, and this is probably a babby, but the adults, big lads, big, and they would bite, you know, an ammonite. And I'll spare you the details. Spare you these. Let's get on to the next one. Yeah, should we get on to the next one? I think that's a good idea. Yeah. Oh, now this one's weird. So I have a Dactylosaurus here from the Triassian of Yorkshire, the Yorkshire Jurassic Coast. But what's weird about this one is that here the ribs are growing like those of a Hildosaurus. How weird is that? So for some reason, this ammonite, this poor little fella here, has undergone some stress or some issue that's actually caused him to start doing a bit of Hildosaurus. So he's not doing a DAC, he's doing a hill. He's doing a hill rather than a DAC. Why they do that, I have no idea. But when I saw this fella up for grabs on Etsy, I thought I've got to have him because he has a weird pathology. He's absolutely beautiful, absolutely fantastic. What kind of life this animal lived with that pathology, we will never know. But from the looks of it, he spent quite a time with it. So probably wasn't that debilitating, really. I think. I don't know. Was it debilitating for you? I can't hear anything. Must have lost signal. Now, this isn't really a fossil, but a fossil replica I actually purchased off eBay from quite a few years ago, actually, now. This is a replica tooth. So I'll get it out of the packaging. A replica tooth of a Neanderthal, or a Neanderthal, as you like. Neanderthal. But this guy is a replica tooth, and I forget exactly which tooth it is, but what does it say on the back? Read this, unfortunately, but I'll put it up here on screen here. If you guys can actually translate that for me, that would be fantastic, because I'm useless. But yeah, this guy is a replica tooth of a Neanderthal. It's really cool to actually have a replica Neanderthal tooth in my collection. I was really surprised to see it up on eBay, and I just thought, hey, let's have a go at it. £2, boom, in my collection. What a fantastic piece. And he has a nice little container. You know, just keep him nice and safe. The Tooth Fairy won't be coming for this one. One, because it's not real tooth, and two, I don't like the Tooth Fairy, so she can stay out of my room, you know. Yeah. Go away. See, my awkwardness isn't just funny, it's not funny at all. So, next up is another beautiful ammonite that I picked up from a fossil show actually a couple of years ago, and it was one of the Bakewell fossil shows. So if you do get a chance to go to that, please do, because it's absolutely amazing, honestly, absolutely fantastic there. But this was one I actually picked up for £15. It's a Tragophyloceras ammonite. Now, these are basically the Lyme Regis equivalents of the Phyloceras ammonites that you found up in Yorkshire. I forget the exact differences between the two genera, but from what it looks like, this guy's a bit smaller than Phyloceras. So this one's really beautiful. It's got a nice sculpted mouth border. It's been sculpted round perfectly, so you can see there. And it's a nice little nodule. Now, this fella set me back 15 quid. 15 quid, that's all it were, 15 quid. What an absolute beauty, and the ribbing and the suturing on it is absolutely fantastic. I'll put that on the screen, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And, lovely jubbly. I've saved the best till last. The final fossil we're going to talk about is actually a piece of jaw of an animal I bought off a friend of mine a few years ago, and it is this. This is the partial jawbone of a phytosaur. Now, for those who don't know, phytosaurs, they were a sort of crocodilian mimicking reptile found in the Triassic. They were quite dominant, and some of them were quite large. Some of them could be up to like 10 meters in length. That's massive. But yeah, this was one that I actually picked up. I believe it's come from Texas, and I don't know the exact genera, but what a piece. Seriously, what an absolutely amazing piece. So, unfortunately, that's all I've got for you today, guys, but I hope you enjoyed this video and get yourselves out fossiling. And if I don't see you beforehand, Merry Christmas. Ta-ra. Bye.